How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. The stock market is going crazy. It went up significantly, and I'm going to talk about why that happened and whether it's too late to invest in stocks or whether you should still start investing now or add to your investments. So just a precursor, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock analyst in my day job. This is not for any reason like that, so do your own research, but these are my opinions. So the NASDAQ hit record highs on Friday, and it closed just down a few dollars from the peak that's ever been, but intraday it was up higher than it's ever been. And you can see it here in the 1-year chart. You know, we were much lower than this last year around this time. It's up 28%, 29% since last year this time, and even though it drops so significantly, 30%, it's back up to its record highs now. Now, you know, I was pleasantly surprised by this, and I went in to look to see why this is, and there's one reason why: the jobs report. So the May jobs report came out, and we were expected to lose over 8 million jobs in May, and we actually gained 2.5 million. So we were expecting 19, 20, even some people were saying 25% unemployment, and we're down to 13.3. So that's still a lot, but we were talking about unemployment numbers that would rival the Great Depression, and now we're getting back to where we were before. Now, we still have a long way to go, but a lot of these jobs are coming back. They're in hospitality, they're in hotels, they're in restaurants. There's just a lot of jobs coming back, and that is causing the stock market to go crazy. Now, if we just look at my portfolio, which it's all relative, you might have a much higher balance in your portfolio, or you might have a much lower. If we look, this is just one of my portfolios, but it's my M1 Finance portfolio. 3.5% on the day, it's up, so $500. I have the Vanguard S&P 500 index. That is exactly what the index did today. I have Facebook up 2%, Foot Locker up 2.5%, Berkshire Hathaway up 4.5%. A lot of these companies were up even higher throughout the day than where they finished. The Vanguard REIT was up 3.8%. This IIPR, another REIT, is up 3.6%. We go down. I don't have one red stock on the day. There's not one stock that lost money here. When we look at some of the companies like Carnival Cruise Lines going up 16%. American Airlines had a great day. Delta Airlines had a great day. Wynn Resort had a great day. These companies are exploding, and it's mostly the companies that really took a beating. Now, if we look at my Robinhood portfolio, same thing: 3%, 4%, 4%, 3%, 1%, 7%, 5%, 6%. It has to be a good day if the oil tankers are doing well. And I say that kidding, but you can see my point. Every single stock is up. And if we look just on the week, we've been up huge. The S&P 500's up 5%. Foot Locker's up 21%, one of my biggest holdings. VNQ is up 10%. IIPR is up 15%. A lot of these sectors that were really hit hard are up massively. Carnival, you're going to miss on 37% gains. STNG is the only company that I have in here that lost money throughout the week, and I had only put in $100, so I only missed out on 6 cents since I invested in it a few weeks ago. So that's just massive. Now, a lot of people, when they see something like this, would ask, is it too late to invest in stocks? Maybe you didn't have money before when you want to invest when the market dipped. Maybe you lost your job, or maybe there's just uncertainty, so you didn't invest. Maybe you didn't know about investing, or maybe you now are seeing that stocks are going up like crazy and you feel a little bit of FOMO, a little fear of missing out. So before we go any further, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button, I continue to post content like this every day. So if you like this, you're gonna get more of it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna say this: I don't think it's too late to invest, with a couple caveats. If you are planning on investing and getting out of the stock market here in the next 6 months or a year or 2 years or even 3 years, I don't know if this is the best time for you to invest. There's kind of a cloud over the stock market right now, where we had this great report, but we're still talking about massive GDP declines. We're still talking about the Fed pumping money into the system, And once they start pulling money out of the system, it could cause a big lull in the stock market for years where maybe we don't hit the returns that we were supposed to. You don't know. Obviously, a lot of people thought that the stock market was going to crash here soon, and it's at record highs. So you can't base your ideas and your thoughts all off of the economy or all off of what's happening in the stock market. Part of it is based on you. Can you stomach a 20% decline over the next quarter? Are you willing to invest and hopefully continue to invest? Because if it goes down, then you can invest more at a lower price. And if it goes up, that's great. You continue to invest anyways. Now, I will say also, if you are just thinking about investing now, you're probably not going to see the returns that we just saw, right? So a lot of these stocks are up 50% since they hit their lows. A lot of them are up 100% since they hit their lows. We're probably not going to see corporations like CCL or Carnival Cruise Lines go up another 100% over the next month. That's probably not going to happen, right? So if you're expecting to get in now and still be able to ride the wave and double your money, that's probably not going to happen. And like I said, also, you need to be able to stomach the next drop if it happens. So if you were too afraid to invest a month ago, how afraid are you going to be if it drops again, right? So that's something to consider. Now, say you realize that and you're still looking to invest, you're still excited to invest. Where do you do it? Who do you invest in to make sure that you try to get the best return possible and that you're being smart about it? So I think there are two main ways that you can invest here. One is you can go with companies that were unaffected or mostly unaffected by everything that's going on right now, by the virus. So when I think of someone that's mostly unaffected, you can think of companies like 3M, who made the masks. You can think of companies like Costco that have really held steady because their business is as good as ever and people are investing their money in that stock because they think it's going to do well. Or what I would think more is invest in something like Facebook that has potential, right? So you want something that has potential that's not necessarily affected that much. So Facebook, their ad rates went down a little bit. The amount that they could get from each ad went down, but they're still increasing users. They're still growing their business. They've had massive increases in revenue and net income over the last few years. So that's one way to go. Companies that are mainly unaffected. The other thing is you can go with companies that were affected but have really strong balance sheets. So companies like Berkshire Hathaway, for example, they have $130 billion in cash, something like that. And they've still declined a pretty sizable amount in their price. So take a look at companies like that. So I think you really have to look for companies that have good growth or that are at a discount. So I personally wouldn't want to invest in a company that hasn't really dropped in price that much because I think a lot of companies are good deals right now still because a lot of companies are still down significantly from their highs. And I would also want to invest in something that's consistently growing their profit or their net income year over year. So take a look for something like that. These are just some examples. If you guys want to see some different companies to invest in, I make regular investing videos. So subscribe so that you can see those. You can see what I'm buying at least once a week, maybe twice a week. And I think that that is a good sign because I think that there are good deals in the market nearly all the time. I still think that they're really good companies. As you can see here, people think that stocks are undervalued, hence why they go up 15% in a day. CCL doesn't go up 15% in a day if it's correctly valued. So let me know what you guys think below. Are you still investing? Do you think it's crazy that the stock market is at all-time highs? What are you doing going forward? And if you do want some way to invest and you want to start getting into investing, you can check out my links below. I have links to WeBull and Robinhood and M1 Finance, all of which I use. To be honest though, WeBull has the best sign-up bonus. You get 2 free stocks just for signing up and depositing $100. I also get some free stocks for signing up, and this is the app that I really like to check up on all my different companies on because it's really clear. You can set up like watch portfolios for different things that you want to watch out for and all the companies that you own, and you can see how much they've gone up or down and you can customize it. So I actually use that app every day specifically for that, and it's in real time. So I really like that. But let me know if you guys have any questions. Again, thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.